Okay guys, we're going to play a little bit of Paradise Killer today. Paradise Killer is a visual novel investigation game, so it's a bit Danganronpa, a bit Ace Attorney, but very, very 80s. You'll see in a minute. The Syndicate created the first Paradise Island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate attempts to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. The fuck? However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. It's never a great look, that. The islands always fail, the islands die, and a new Paradise Island is born. The cycle repeats. Island Sequence 13. Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator is deceived by the god Damned Harmony. She endangered paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of paradise. The island died. A citizen slaughter ritual what? Took place. Another Paradise Island failed. The cycle always repeats. Lady Love dies, watched from exile in the idle lands as each island flourished and died. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption events decreased. Island 24 was almost perfect until Henry Division, a lowly citizen, got too close to the gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. The citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth Perfect 25. But before they could complete it, Paradise was killed. The Way of Blood, bar 25th Island Sequence. The crime to end all crimes. This blend tastes different. The islands define the whiskey. This one definitely tastes of embers. She put the fire out. Was it a cosmic dream? No. They called on her the exile. They needed to. Okay, I don't know what any of that was about. Lady Love dies, 24th Island Sequence. Born at the longest tower of Britain in AD 1000 under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. The Syndicate's lead investigator. After the Damned Harmony incident on Island 13, the Paradise Psycho unit was shut down and Love Dies was exiled to the Idle Lands as punishment. Is everybody following along? Because I feel like there's a lot of shit they're throwing at us.
Another day in exile.
Something's wrong, I can feel it. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
She has a bad feeling about it. Okay, well, this is kind of the gameplay. You are in first person mode, and you have a heart reticle because you are playing Lady Love Dies. You can probably hear the 80s synth in the background. You're going to be hearing a lot of that. Anyway, let's look at some stuff, I guess. Relic obtained. Fleeting thoughts, lost treasures, the remnants of lives lived, a vignette of a window in time. I don't know. Is that how you say vignette or is it vignette? I don't know. I'm going to keep saying, I am going to use them interchangeably. Wistful photo obtained. The outside of the Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. The last photo that was taken of me back on Island 13. The Paradise Psycho unit. Days since you were exiled, 3,004,769. 69, nice. Portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled. Alright, I'll get to you in a minute, laughing guy. Right. Don't look too directly at the junk, I guess. How you doing, question marks? Lady Love Dies!
Who are you?
Who are you? First person you've spoken to in 3 million days. Can you taste it in the air? Something's wrong. The island was supposed to end. Something's wrong. Damn right it is. If you've been exiled up here, all kinds of shit has happened down on the island. What kind of shit? The messed up kind. Real messed up. All kinds of messed up. You used to be the Syndicate's investigator, right? They're talking about you down there. They need the investigation freak. Time to get back in the saddle. Get out of the idle lands and get back to work. Exile is over. Why is a demon in the idle lands? The name's Shin Okay, I probably shouldn't finish his name. I might summon something. But you can call me Shinji. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race. Here to hang out with my emoji wang out. What race? Someone's made a move against the syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses. What do you want, Shinji? I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. The best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out. You got some solving to do, some investigating, some looking real hard, some good thinking. Time to weave some truth, love dies. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop. You're gonna need it. See you on the island. And he explodes. I have no idea what's going on. That little runt said I need to find my laptop. He must be in Starlight. Every investigator needs an assistant. Starlight is up by the barrier that overlooks the island. I hope everybody likes electric hot pink, by the way, because you're gonna be seeing it a lot. Relic obtained. Dulled percolator obtained. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working. I'll take your word for that, I suppose. Okay. Oop. It's okay, I fell over. Lots of skulls. Lots of skulls on this island. Lots of big skulls. And weird goat statues. Crystals, possibly. Relic obtained. Well-read book obtained. A well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers. As you do, I suppose. Alright, let's go get our laptop. Let's get our Inspiron tablet, or is jump. That's a weird button to have jump on.
That's strange.
That's strange.
Why?
Why is Starlight unlocked? Who swiped my fingerprint on the fingerprint reader? Starlight obtained. 3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me.
Key item obtained.
Key item obtained. An investigator's best friend, Starlight. It's been a while since me and the girl did the dance of an investigation. Ugh. Oh. Syndicate OS, Masahiro Heavy Industries. Oh god, the BIOS. Don't crash. I need your ancient nightmare technology emulator initialized. What? Do I want that initialized? May the silent goat walk with you. Oh, I don't want the silent goat to walk with me. Alright, we got a call. Hope I'm ready for this Zoom meeting. This is very Metal Gear Solid codec. Phone call from Judge as unexpected. Judge. Holy shit, Judge. Which eye do I look at? Lady Love dies. Madness has overtaken the island. That happened a long time ago. The council were murdered as the new island was born. Is this a prank? Leader Montserrat is dead. The council are dead. This is no joke. The killer tried to take everything from us. Sure sounds like he did. The syndicate is about to collapse.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
You need an investigator and you're in luck. My diary's pretty empty today. Lady Love dies. I have authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island.
Investigate.
Your exile is over. The prison doors are open.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Judge, the barrier's still up.
The door to truth will open.
Starlight can dance her way through it. As you do. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise. And you want me to just fall to the island? The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. Step off into the abyss. Drop to the... Okay. Drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for you. Oh, she painted my portrait.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Yeah, that. I don't know why sometimes they say that. Well, obviously it would be very expensive to record audio for every single track. But why have just random ones? Anyway. Nightmare computer. I'm not sure I want to use the nightmare computer, but it appears to be powering the barrier. Initializing nightmare interface. This is like every Zoom call ever. Nightmare computer from the depths of space that uses a language born on a long dead world. Of course it does. The Syndicate never upgrades. Starlight can emulate the OS and break down the components used in the symbols, but I need to work out how they are used. Just haven't seen these symbols before. Looks like a hieroglyphic-based language. Need to find a clue to which symbols release the lock. I can brute force it with trial and error, but I'm a busy woman now. Could she have gotten out at any time then? Or was Starlight just like off? I guess. She did say she authorized use of it, so maybe it was just off this whole time. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Some of these parts should make the symbol I need. I need to select components from the ones available and match them to the top image, completing the puzzle. This is a very basic image matching puzzle. You just need to make a goat. Which is that one. And we need a right face goat. Not you.
Nightmare computer
You.
unlocked.
Ciphering successful, releasing lock. Hieroglyphics takes me back to university. I was the only one in that arcane text
The
class.
investigator is here.
Looks like the language is divided into different groupings of symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important, like goats. The rest of the Syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to access.
Oh,
Data on the Nightmare computers is tamper-proof, sealed machines that hook into the fabric of the island. There'll be more on the island that I can unlock. So get used to doing these image matching puzzles. Judge said they need me down on the island. People that exiled me are dead, and I need to find out the who, how, and why. Time to fall into a pit of crime, a leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime. Goodbye, really weird pool villa thing. Alright, we got some pyramids. Lots of pyramids. More pyramids. And we got the island down here. And whatever the hell that spinny thing is. And then we've got a really mini pyramid that might be evil. Hard to tell. God, where do you want me to land? I can't land in any of those spots. Oh, okay, there's a spot right under me. Goodbye, cruel world. Breathe life back into paradise. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt. There's a car though. Nurr!
Paradise Killer.
Okay. Alright, Paradise Gates, 24th Island sequence, breathing life back into paradise. It's quite the gate. The Paradise Gates. Fair enough. Passage to the next island sequence. The gates are in lockdown until I solve this case. Oh, okay. I also have 0 blood crystals. Got a nightmare computer. Required software not found. Please visit Starlight's inventory and install any pending. Okay. I guess I'm missing an upgrade. Let's go talk to, I assume, Lydia? I could sprint. Sprint. Let's check in here first. Oh. What are you?
Blood crystal obtained.
I have obtained a prized unit of currency used by the Syndicate. Okay. Well, that's our money, I guess. 1 blood crystal. Is it a blood crystal because it's red, or is it a blood crystal because it's blood? Is it red because it's a blood crystal? Hey, Lydia. Lydia Daybreak. Lydia, it's been too long.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Okay. Your oldest friend. Born in Moana Falls, Kenya in AD 1001, so she's younger than you. Under the sign of Beautiful Spectre. The Syndicate's fairy woman, responsible for transporting the Syndicate to new island sequences. After an uninteresting childhood spent in worship of Beautiful Spectre, she enlisted in the army during her teens. Lydia became known as a Titan killer. What is going on with this mythology? After she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. There's a lot of shit going on in this. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Thanks, Starlight.
What?
Starlight's giving you the full 101, huh? I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. That's like 1,000 years, I think. Somebody else can do the maths on that. What did I miss?
Last night was a killer.
The council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is a killer got into their building and took a knife to them.
How?
How are you feeling? Messed up, LD. This is the worst. The island needs an investigator. You shouldn't have been exiled, LD. We needed you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them. Was it you? Let's go see them then. One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Save your feet from a hike. If you need a pickup call... hang on, wait. If you need a pickup, call me on one of the phones. The phones are deactivated since it's the end of the island, so you'll need to fire them up again. I already activated this phone for you in case you need to come back here.
Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
Alright, okay. Time to ride, LD. Let's ride. I didn't get to read any of that. Seatbelts on, LD. Where are we going? Why are we in Sonic Tunnel? How was exile? 3 million days just flies past. Cheer up, Buttercup. You're back on the island now. Back in the game. Nostalgic. It's been so long since we rode together, Lydia. I miss the old days. I know! Us girls used to get shit done. It was fun back in the day. How have you been? All good. Life has been relaxed. We got a cat. It's a Bengal. I called it Dagger. Do cats... Are cats immortal as well, or what? You still painting? Uh-huh. Each island is more beautiful than the last. I like to capture them before they go. I like your perfume, by the way. Okay. It's a fruity one, isn't it? It's a unique blend that I got made especially. What? Is that a thing? Can people do that? Custom perfumes? I guess. I see why you wouldn't. Anyway. I mean, if you were alive... If you were immortal, I suppose you would come up with weird shit. It's nice. I'll have to get some on the next island. Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there. Oh, wait. This will be important later because we'll smell the perfume and it'll be like, hey, nobody else has that perfume. Right, that's what that was about. Go and speak to Judge. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. You getting the fire back?
I was born to investigate.
It never left. I was born to investigate. Go get him, LD. You got it, Lydia. Isn't she also LD? LDB? What's plus? Judge has summoned me. I need to talk to him. Oh, wow, this menu. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I can't do that. Here's my inventory. I have a blood vial. Lady Love Dies blood vial. There shouldn't be an apostrophe on... There shouldn't be an... Sorry. There should be an apostrophe. There shouldn't be a second S. All Syndicate members have a unique blood vial with a unique blood code. Yes. Upgrades? 0. Relics? That's the stuff I've picked up. Population. Access pending. Timeline. Access pending. Map. This map is not helpful. But apparently I'm here at the courthouse. What else we got? Lots of stuff. Hang on. What was the evil pyramid? Pyramid. Home of a god. That sounds pretty evil, alright. And do we have the rotating thing? Reality folding drive. That sounds like a weird spinning thing, alright. Skins. I got the one skin. It looks like it's on already. And then music. And then... exit. Okay. It's quite the place you've got here. Hey, Judge.
Hello, Judge.
Good to see Justice again. Birthplace, forgotten. Birth sign, forgotten. Our society needs a form of justice and a syndicate member volunteered. They believed so deeply in impartial justice that they scrubbed their ego and fused themselves to the island, becoming Judge. They would become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight is helping you navigate through the Sea of Truth already. So, that's a lot of wires and hands and arms and only 2 legs though. Why lots of upper parts but only, whatever. We don't want a weird spider person. Actually, maybe they do have multiple legs. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It doesn't look like a knee. Anyway,
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Love Dies.
thanks.
The investigator is here.
Tell me about the crime.
Paradise killer.
Council are dead, our leader's gone, the black pall of crime hangs over us, Leader Montserrat has been taken from us.
What the hell?
Yeah, but he exiled us, so he can get fucked. The whole council were murdered at once? They gathered to birth a new island, our perfect new home, Perfect 25. This sounds like a terrible idea. Why would you put everybody in one room? At the end of their meditation, the killer struck. Arrogance, but the entire county, yeah, sure did. Hubris is a large gap in armor. If you're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit.
What time?
Midnight, the holy hour. Is it? I thought that was the witching hour. Anyway, the hour of weird, the hour of...
Like this.
I get it. All of the council were murdered last night at midnight.
Sure.
Do you have a suspect? It's a miracle. Mass murderer in custody. Henry Division, a citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before, a decade ago. He came back. We found the knife in his hand, the council's blood in his stomach. Okay. The oppressed rise up, who'd have thought?
Yeah.
Where's the crime scene? The council's own penthouse, the brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. No, I thought that was my penthouse. Was I just there? Has anyone been in there?
Investigate.
Council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. Then how did he get in? Cannot get into... What? How did he get in then? We cannot get into the crime scene. We cannot assess the slaughter.
How?
How do you know they're dead then? How did the killer get in?
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. We only know the nature of the first Holy Seal, 2 of the finest God Justice Marshals. Wow, God Justice. A God Justice Marshal, that is a hell of a title. Stationed as guards, as sentinels. Both butchered by the monster. You guys didn't do a great job then, did you? Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched onto him by the astral demon inside him. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance to the council building.
Don't test me.
If no one has been in the crime scene, how do you know the council are dead? Their work is done. A new island has been born, yet they have not emerged from their chambers. There's some incredible saxophone going on in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. The accused was found with a red slick knife and a belly full of the blood of the council members.
Investigate.
In this instance, the answer to the terrifying equation is dreadful murder.
Sure.
He's going crazy on that saxophone. I'm going to assume there are no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder. None that have come forward.
Why?
Fair enough. Why would someone... Oh, hang on, sorry. I know it says decapitate. It just looks like it's spelt wrong, but it's not. I don't know. Anyway, why would someone decapitate the syndicate now? Is it an interloper? A god? A desirer of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife in a penthouse? Power play? A sicko killing for kicks? The world's a twisted place. Wouldn't surprise me. Balance has existed for millennia.
Who?
Who's running the show now? I installed architect Carmelina as the acting leader. We have birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. Do they call all of them Perfect whatever? And is it just... I don't know. Anyway, she is best placed to oversee this new transition. As bizarre as this vision of crime is, there is a further anomaly. Oh, of course. Just the one. You remember KHX?
What the hell?
Our master craftsman, what about him? He is missing. I haven't had any contact with him for several days. Right. I've had a note. This is doubly concerning as he designed the second holy seal that protects the council, right? So we're going to have to find him eventually if we want to get past that seal.
I don't
I'll
like
find
this.
him. I'll find out what happened to
Lady
him.
Love Dies.
Yes. It's been a while since we needed you. The Syndicate is in danger. You're in danger. Unspoken things beyond the stars are in danger. I thought they were trying to kill us. Anyway. The island will not give up its secrets easily.
Is paradise worth saving?
What is the truth? What are the facts? Are they the same? What? Evidence, testimony. They are yours to find, yours to take. We must find who did
Crime
this.
cannot hide.
Crime always wants to be found. The nature of crime is perverse. Starlight has the blood records of the council. I've just updated Starlight with a blood sample of Henry as well. Used them to examine the murder weapon and crime scene. Blood sample obtained. I need this solved so we can move on to the new island. Suspect isn't enough. I need concrete proof. I am linked to Starlight, conduit of justice. She will track your case files. She has just unlocked her suspect module. Investigate, interrogate, find the gold evidence in the silts of the island. When you are ready, bring them to me and we'll begin the trials. Trials will determine the guilty. Assemble your facts and present the truth to me. You may not understand your truths. Bring them to trial and we will reveal the guilty together and attain clarity. Which is a bit Danganronpa-y in that you don't really know what's going on until the trial happens. You can guess. We can start the trials whenever you're ready. Right now. Let's just finish the game. They will be the climax of your investigation, but you determine when the climax will be. Nice.
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
I'd always like to determine when my climax will be, but it's not always. Anyway, are you ready to investigate? The island will try to hide the truth from you.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Okay.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Duel across the sun-drenched streets between the investigator and the truth. Paradise Island is yours. Crime details received. 2352. Henry Division escapes from the Desolation Cell. Desolation Cell. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 was guarding him. Okay. Midnight. The council are murdered. Okay. 3 minutes past midnight. Henry is found outside of the council building by Akiko. Same time, Akiko informs a witness. Is that his name? I guess. That Henry has been found and that the first seal guards are murdered. 5 minutes past midnight, Akiko confirms to witness that the holy seals are closed. She cannot secure the penthouse. 6 minutes past, Judge assumes authority over the island and locks the paradise gates. 32 minutes past midnight, syndicate meeting is held in courtroom. Judge appoints Carmelina as acting leader. 3:15 in the morning-ish, Judge decrees that they are bringing Lady Love Dies out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. 3:31, Judge... I know, I've gone back to just doing the numbers. 3:31, Judge activates Starlight and waits for Lady Love Dies to make contact. Crime details ended. What time is it now? Lots of notes added. Blood sample obtained. Key item. Key to the past, key to the future, key to your heart, key to the truth. Blood sample taken from Henry Division, the prime suspect of the council murder last night. Okay. Potential leads. What is the second Holy Seal? The fourth Holy Seal is a mystery. How is the final barrier before the council's penthouse breached? What about the third one? Do we know what the third one is? I need to examine of the two murdered guards. Okay, there's something wrong there. That formed the first Holy Seal at the entrance to the council building. I need to find out what the third Holy Seal is. They should be swapped. Anyway, should be deep within the council building. KHX is missing. Where is he? The crime to end all crimes. Last night the council... Okay, I'm not reading all this. I don't need to investigate any further. I don't want to talk to Judge. I want to know what this skull is. My old gun. The time comes to execute justice. She will sing the song of punishment. Can I not just have the gun? No, I guess not. Okay then. Let's make our way out. Should I close the gate? No, she can close it. AR mode. Okay, so here's how you kind of figure out how to get to people. So, crime scene is that way. Shinji. Still got his emoji wang out. A moment of your time. What now?
I hate demons.
Am I going to be seeing a lot of you? What now? I understand you got a lot on your plate. Mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that. I feel for you. Really do.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Skip to the end. You know the blood crystals, the currency you guys are so precious about? I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone was leaving. Cool, can I have it? Go on. Where is this going? I redistributed the wealth. Nice.
Who?
Who to? Not who. Where? I've scattered it around the island. Thanks, Shinji. You'll need it. Crimson Acid would trade you blood crystals for secrets. If you want a cold, refreshing beer on a hot day, it'll cost you. Is it just me, or are the vending machines here a bit expensive?
Crime cannot hide.
What would you know? You're from another planet. Hey, I'm just making conversation. Catch you later, kaboom. There he goes. Okay, got some hot pink fish in there too. Right, let's make our way. I really want to know what's up with that spinning thing. Anyway, let's make our way to the crime scene, I guess. Let's pick up another blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
Ba-ba. We've got a flashlight if we need it. Save point, sure, why not? Okay, so you can unlock fast travel, but it costs you a blood crystal, and we kind of need to keep blood crystals to buy stuff. I'm not super far in the game, but I did get to a point where I kind of needed an upgrade for the laptop, and I had no blood crystals because I had just been unlocking fast travel places. And I ended up just walking from one point to another anyway, so I'm not going to bother. That's my advice to you guys as well, if you do decide to play the game. Unlock fast travel as and when you need it. Don't just willy-nilly. So there's Montserrat. He's dead now. He's the big dead. Okay, still this way. How... I don't know how we get up there. Things are making noise. Tower to broadcast music to the speakers on the island. She's got her headphones on too. There's a tape in here.
Music obtained.
New music file added. Is the band Epoch or is the song Epoch? Anyway. Produced by Dead Nebula Publishing, licensed by the Syndicate, all owners in yada yada yada. You whispered goodbye to me as you left for the moon. You sent me music you wrote while staring at the earth. This is it. Right. I guess Leaving is the name of the track. Anyway, that adds more music to the list. Another save point. Sure, why not? Just keep saving our game.
Game saved.
Okay, I'll probably cut out the save because it's obviously you know what saves are. It's fine. Okay. No idea how to get to that. I guess I have to drop off the building and then land on it since there's no fall damage. Let's try that. Let's just try that. That's a weird elevator. Okay, now we are on the roof. The real issue is I don't know. Like it's not here. Right? There's Shinji. Hey Shinji. Okay, we can get a little higher up. There's the evil pyramid over there. Plaque says, the blue goat brings fruit. Okay. Alright, there's a big stairs there. And a dock. Possibly a boat. Saxophone is back. Tiny pyramid. Right, that's what we want to get to, right? So how do I get... We want to get to that black outlined area. So I can drop off it and land, but it doesn't look like I can do it. Alright, it doesn't look like I can do it. Let's just use the elevator. Okay. Alright. Now where was... Okay, this way. More music. More music. Tower to broadcast music. The speakers on the island. There's tape in there. Yep. New music. End of the world. Want to know the secret of power? Drink a beer on a hot afternoon and become invincible. Feeling is like no other. Yeah, well, I don't drink though. Okay, this way. There's a blood crystal here too, you can pick it up.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay, we got 3 now. The council building. Well, I can see the blood already. Alright, save point. Might as well save. Okay, why are the crows going nuts? Shut up for a minute. I'm trying to think. Alright, crime scene. There's a big knife. This is the murder weapon Henry was found with. Looks like a combat knife. Clean blade, but covered in blood. Murder weapon. Starlight can run the blood.
Got it.
All the blood on here is from council members. There are 2 other blood samples here. Presumably from the dead marshals up ahead. Case file work has not been carried out for that many days. Please review following instructions. No. I've read them already. No, stop. The legendary, yeah, okay. Are we done? Cool. Okay, I don't know why all these got added. Okay, so we know something about the knife. Yep. This is where Henry was found after he escaped. If I find where he started from, I can compare the timeline to the distance. Okay. This is the murder weapon.
The
No, not again.
investigator is here.
Okay, I already know all that stuff. Okay, that's all we got from it. So we got a knife that appears to be covered in lots and lots of different types of blood. Just wondering why there's a weird gap here. Anyway. Right. Lots more blood here. And dead bodies. First holy seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking martial guards. What were they? God justices or something?
Repulsive.
They were killed last night by whoever breached the council building. Time to find some evidence. Initializing vision engine.
Scene investigation.
Hey bros. Okay. Killed with a blade. There are ragged gashes across the throats of each soldier. The cuts were done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably caused the messy cuts. Okay, so we're looking for a blade that has a nick in it. Or 1 or more nicks. Symbol drawn in blood. There are symbols drawn in the blood. They are demonic glyphs from a cosmic language I don't recognize. Do you recognize other cosmic languages? Alright, that appears to be it. I don't think there are any hidden things. Exiting vision engine. These are the martial guards that form the first of the Holy Seals. High-ranking marshals that were supposed to shield the council from attack. Good job, idiots. They were in someone's way. Okay, let's run the blood.
The hell?
What the heck? Is this right? These aren't marshals.
Facts and the truth are not the
I
same.
don't know who they are, but this blood doesn't match the ones on record for the marshals assigned to guard duty.
What the hell?
Interesting. What the heckins? Have they been body swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the knife, so either this knife was used or it's been set up to look like it was.
I don't like this.
They've both had their throats cut. The lacerations are ragged.
We need to investigate this.
This is probably done with a damage blade,
Got
which
it.
is what I said. There are marks drawn in the blood.
Got it.
Blood matches the blood of the dead bodies. Fair enough. Looks like they've been daubed with a finger. Maybe some kind of ritualistic
Is this a
marking.
fact or a trick?
Henry has demonic symbols burned into his skin as a result of his possession. This could indicate he was here. Symbols in blood. We got lots of pluses now. So, who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Kiko carries the sword. If it has seen some use, it will have the kind of damage that would cause ragged wounds. Blood I found at the murder scene should be that of the martial guards, but it's not. If the marshals were body swaps, where did the bodies come from? Go talk to the doctor. Go check out Henry to see what's up with him. What's in the case files? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshal? So we got a new crime to look at now. And then what's question mark? Marshal killed the blade, but who owns the blade? Where'd it come from, etc. Right. Well, let's head in See what we can find. Well, I see a blood crystal already, so let's go get that. Oh wait, that's not a blood crystal, it's a relic. Thanks, Starlight. Grotesque pyramid charms obtained. These holy pyramid charms, the gods, the syndicate, the citizens. Okay. This looks like every 80s mall in a film I think I've ever seen. How do I sprint again? L, okay. Ah! Save point. Okay. Right, let's head upstairs. Ugh. Let's head upstairs, I guess, until we hit the second seal and see what happens. Just checking there's nothing around corners and stuff. Hey, Shinji. You weren't here a second ago. You ever been to space, Love Does? I always wanted to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet. Well, strap in. Beyond that door is space. Is that a metaphor or something? Nah, just hardcore space. This is the second holy seal. It's a rock floating through space. You know, the cosmos. Second holy seal is behind that door. Are you even listening? Yeah, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find a solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get to the rest of the building.
Wow.
How do you know about the second seal? Space has a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. Good to know. I can smell it. And the puzzle? Came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things. You could just solve the puzzle without any hints? Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get it out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by someone who thinks they're more clever than they are, and the can is space. So I can just feel my way through it? No, you aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock. Or the can. Speaking of cans. How am I supposed to get through the puzzle then? You kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate! That was a perfect time for him to kaboom out of here. Do you think there's anyone else on the island that knows about this seal? Someone that knows about space? The prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside of him feeling its way through.
Wow.
How likely is that? Hell, I don't know. How likely is anything? If you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds a demon that came here on a psychic pathway could find their way
The
through.
investigator is here.
Like you. Yeah, like me. But, and this is key, it'd need to be one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host,
Wow.
though. How could Henry survive on a rock in space? With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him probably kept his body together, stopped his organs being sucked out his ears. Shinji's testimony. Anything you can't do? Is there anything you demons can't do? That demon's a ball of the angriest psychic energy I've ever seen. You get someone angry enough, they can do anything. Including keeping someone alive in space. Why not? Stop being sarcastic. The hell do you know about demons?
It's me.
I ran the Paradise Psycho unit. Where's that now?
Sorry.
That's what I thought. By the way, got a present for you. You're going to need some help if you're going to space.
The hell?
Did she actually just say Nani? Anyway, a space helmet? A space helmet. Figured you'd want to breathe and keep your insides in your body.
Yeah.
Where did you get this? I was poking about around here this morning. Oops. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone dumped it. Huh.
The investigator is here.
Meaning someone has used it to go through the seal. Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak on. I added some heart stickers to it. Makes it yours, don't you think? Which planter did you find it behind? The one with the statue. Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space. Have you been in there? Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
Oh.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends? How I'll blink out of existence? If I spend all my time worrying about trivial shit like that, I'd have no time to think about us.
That's weird.
Us? Yeah, maybe after you've saved this dump, you and I can take a long walk on the beach before...
Like
Let's talk about this another time, Shinji. By another time, I mean not in this lifetime. Whatever. I'm outie.
Key item obtained.
Customized space helmet obtained. It has seen better days and is an old model, but allows the wearer to traverse space. But I need a body suit as well. Okay, I'm gonna plug in the controller. Give me a second. Ugh. Come here, cable. Come here, you jerk. Alright, I got you. Alright, got the power back. Alright. Second Holy Seal. Shinji said his helmet was dumped behind a planter near the entrance to the second seal. Shinji speculates that Henry could have found his way through the second seal labyrinth since demons are attuned to space. Shinji found a space helmet discarded near the entrance to the second seal. Right. Do we want to go to space just yet? So, it was discarded here? This is where Shinji said he found the space helmet. Pink petals.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
There aren't any flowers here, so where do they come from? Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. How would we know that? We've never met Yuri. Where does this go? Shit. This was a mistake. Alright, well, we're on the Cosmic Plateau. Pretty cool. Fuck, that was loud. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Lots of notes added. Okay. I need to get the right sequence to solve the puzzle on the esoteric plateau. There are some obscure symbols on another... There are some obscure symbols on another planet? Surely of. No. Anyway. Shinji found there are flowers. Yeah, okay, that's just this. Okay, I guess we'll come back. I mean, you could brute force it, I suppose, but it's... 4 times 3, 12, times 2, 24. It's 24 different combinations, assuming you don't, none of them repeat. Or not that you none of them repeat, but that you can't use another symbol twice. But if you can use a number symbol twice, then it's 4 to the power of 4, which is quite large. So brute forcing it is not really an option. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, let's go up. Which way does this face? This way.
Sure.
This is a maintenance hatch for the council building.
That's weird.
Looks like it has been opened. The anti-tamper seals are cut and the grate has been pried open. You'd need a thin tool to open this. There are scrape marks going into the access hole as well.
I need to investigate this.
Something manhandled through here? Like a space helmet? Damaged grate, okay. I suppose I don't need to check them every time. Okay. I hear something being all glitchy. It's a blood crystal.
Blood crystal
Yoink.
obtained.
Okay, I guess that's all that's up here. Just letting us know that somebody got in through the back door. And then also figured out the answer to the puzzle. And they didn't need the demon to do it! Fuck. What happened there? Weird, okay. Did I not actually click use ladder? Okay. Alright, well, we're blocked there because we can't get through that door, so let's go talk to some people, I guess. Alright, who is closest to us? Alright, we got this one. 183. That's the doctor. He's 210. 500? No. 220. 500. 164. He's a little closer. Okay, that's Yuri. So let's go talk to Yuri. 164. That puts him over here somewhere. Crows are still going nuts. Although she's the only one in this direction. 132 now, 101. Okay, let's do the two that are over here. Because it looks like there's two over here, so let's just do these two. Oh, wait. Okay, they're actually on that side of the door, but let's pick this up anyway. Island Sequence 3, Memento obtained. Third Island Sequence, A Time for Sorrow. That's a weird way to spell Ezekiel. Ezekiel devolves into mad paranoia, fearing for our future and the demons. He murders so many of us. The noble Montserrat steps forward to end his madness and leads us to light. Alright. Blood crystal. Alright. Let's head back. Another blood crystal here.
Blood crystal obtained.
A fissure in an obscure galaxy inhabited by a race of psychic lizard people. Okay.
Key item obtained.
A red crest found in the Syndicate HQ. Looks like it will fit into something. Huh. That's interesting. My other playthrough I found one of them too, but I didn't find it there. I found it somewhere else. So I guess there's a lot of them. There's a blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay. It's a statue of some kind. Enchanted Blue. Scholar of different galactic races and a connoisseur of fine food and wine, she remains imprisoned in the real world in the hidden pyramids deep within the caverns of the Sahara. Huh. Well, I guess it's on, like, Earth, but not quite. Here's another red crest. I think this is the one I found. How do I crouch? There we go.
Key item obtained.
Okay, that's the one I found in my other playthrough, so... Alright, where are the people? Alright, there's your man, 75. Alright, I have gone too far. The birthplace of the gods, a hellish maelstrom of frighteningly antique space. Antique space! That is a good phrase, I like that. I want to cry floods of unending tears, painted by Lydia Daybreak. Saxophone is back. How do I get over there? Okay. The goddess Blood Dancer. She gifted technology to many races and is an astral engineer without equal. She has no interest in ethics and her experiments have caused genocides across entire planets. Right.
Blood crystal obtained.
I didn't notice it there, but they slow down the music when you go into menus. I think I spot Shinji over here. I do, there he is. Come here, Shinji. What you doing? How would you do it?
That's weird.
Do what? Murder the council. Kill paradise. All that. Gun, yeah. A gun. A gun? Yeah, just walk in, bullet in each head. You're messed up. You asked. Whatever, laters. Kablamzo. Have I given him an idea now?
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay, now, back to what we were actually going to do here. Vile Embrace. Journeyed across the stars to find new races to vivisect. Nice. A carnal god whose followers engage in extreme sex. Extreme sex! It's when you jump out of a plane, I guess, and bang on the way down. I don't know. The god dying from sadness is a sentient rock that drifted to Earth in the cosmic wake of the other gods. A renowned despair philosopher. Gotcha. I still don't know. Oh wait, there's a ramp there. I'm dumb. I just completely missed this ramp. Alright. Here's a memorial for him. His self. Leader Montserrat, may the silent goat always walk with you. The last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. Oh, jeez. Exile Trial, Island Sequence 13. Does it need the film grain? Or sorta in the future anyway? The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the Syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by damned harmony. The god used you to enact a plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon. Cannot believe you, of all people, let this happen. Fuck you, dude. Breaks my heart. You served us so well and for so long. Do you have anything to say? Yeah, let's be snide. I don't think anything I say will matter. You're unrepentant? Just realistic. You're not interested in the circumstances as long as you get your theatrics. You were the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. You were supposed to protect us against these dangers. You failed us. Your sentence is exile. You will be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. Well, that sucks. Paradise Psycho Unit will be disbanded. What? Why? Just because I'm not there doesn't mean someone else couldn't take over. Goodbye, Lady Love Dies. We will never meet again. That's true, because you did. Hey, buddy. Are you gonna let me in? Halt.
What do you want, freak?
I want to get in and not be called freak. To see Carmelina. She expecting you? She better be. I'd hope so. She should know the investigators on the island. Grand Marshal the Kiko 14 already has the suspect in custody. The crime is solved. Okay, thanks. Are you an investigator? No. Shut up.
Don't like this.
Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
She waits in the throne.
Okay. Throne room. Yeah.
Architect Carmelina Silent.
She's got a dog, though.
The
Hi.
investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina.
Silent.
Architect of the island sequences. Born to Romeo and Natasha Silence on the 4th island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer. Oh yeah, that's your one who causes genocides. Her parents were skilled island architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. Yeah, sure. Romeo Silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Deceit and committed treason against the Syndicate. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed on the council. Seems a bit harsh. And their mother was killed fighting to protect the council during the demonic invasion on the... on the 9th island sequence. Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak. Why are they... Anyway, or her little computer.
Sure.
The Syndicate needs me, I answer. This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have been taken from us. The dog isn't happy either. Does that dog have leopard spots? Well, not leopard spots, cheetah spots? Cheetah, right? Leopards have full black spots. I think cheetahs have... Anyway, losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the Syndicate will struggle to overcome. Worked out okay for you. You got the throne. Temporary measure ordered by your new master. I don't have a master. A new council will be assembled on the next island. Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader? Temporary leader, don't forget that. The law still stands. I am a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me. That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. He shouldn't be on the throne. You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I'm the architect. I will see us to the new island and then step aside. Yeah, I can see that happening. Any guarantee of that? Law is law. The leader cannot overturn it without unanimous council backing. There is no council. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They will ensure the law is carried out. There's no council though.
Is its own reward.
I'm an artist, craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. Anyway, these concrete halls are vessels for bureaucracy, not art. But you built them, right? I hope you can close this incident quickly. Calm down, weird cheetah dog. This island wants to die. Perfect 25 is coming. The murderer is in custody.
When love
Alleged murderer.
do your job.
Tonight going over the evidence to find a truth that isn't there. I'm here to hunt the truths that haunt this island, no matter which truth you may cling to.
What you want.
Believe
Can
what
I
you want.
help you with anything?
Investigator, can I help you with anything? Let's hang out. Can I ask you something, architect? What's your dog's name? Platinum.
Oh.
When did you get him?
Perfection.
This island, a few years ago. During an abduction operation, Stray followed the marshals back. Have you enjoyed having him?
Your pardon?
Of course. What a strange question. Can I pet him? If you must. He's a good boy. Are you a good boy? And you help me sniff out the murderer?
With anything?
Can I help you with anything else, investigator? I'm busy. Oh, relationship increase. Okay. Right, let's get back to actual work. Suspicions. Knowledge of last night. Architect, what do you know about the crime last night? Only what we were told by the Grand Marshal in the crisis meeting.
Dare you?
Henry broke free and murdered the council. Why would a citizen have enough motive and the ability to kill the council, breaching all of the holy seals? It's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all. So you believe he did it?
Job.
Of course, so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish this quickly and maybe the next council will look favourably on you. There is no council!
Crime cannot hide.
Can you think of anyone that would want to strike against the council?
Dare you?
Asking such a thing is dreadful, investigator. The prime suspect's behind bars and needs to be
This is
executed.
nonsense.
All of us are loyal members of the syndicate. Calm down, Platinum. Can't think of anyone that would commit a crime like this. You've no suspicions. You have no reason to suspect anyone in the syndicate at all.
Perfection.
Why would I? Perfect 25 is coming and we're on the verge of a new era.
Is its own reward.
The future was bright for the syndicate before last night happened. And where were you?
Yeah.
Where were you
We
last
have
night?
achieved perfection.
Visiting witness. Okay, that must be his name. Visiting witness. His role is oversee the end of an island. The last moments are best enjoyed with an old friend. Do you often visit witness? Not in recent times. Our paths diverged. Suspicious.
Sure.
Did you need an alibi for something?
It is cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
I'm not insinuating. I'm asking. I visited him to watch the last flawed
The
island die.
investigator is here.
What time did you arrive? About 9 p.m. The logs on his apartment should be able to confirm that. I will have to check them. Make sure I check them. I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for a crisis meeting sometime after midnight. That's fair enough. That is when the meeting happened. It was after midnight. KHX is missing. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? It's a mystery. I do hope nothing bad has happened to him. He always enjoyed talking. When did you last see him? A couple of weeks ago. The schedule became hectic as we closed down the island. Okay. We killed only the marshals. First only the marshals. Do you know anything about the murder of the marshal guards outside of the council building? Losing fine marshals to a killer like this is a tragedy. Fortunately, I don't have any further insight for you, investigator. Second Holy Seal. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? It's one of the big mysteries, isn't it, investigator? You're the architect and you don't know. Security. It's the only bit of the island I don't design.
Is its own reward.
It is better for the council to design their security and keep the secret to themselves. That is fair. But that doesn't help me. And I guess we're done. And the silent go walk with you. And may you reach the moon. I haven't figured out if that's an insult yet or not. Because we haven't found it yet, but there's a god living on the moon who's threatening to come back and kill everybody. So I'm still not sure if that's meant to be an insult about finding the moon or not. Oh, I said I wouldn't do this again. Okay, let's go up here. Nice balcony. Ah, Shinji's back. Hey, Shinji. What's up with the birds on this island? I know they're really loud, aren't they?
Paradise feels wrong.
The island is waiting to die. Our reality is broken. That makes the birds fly backwards? Oh, I didn't notice that. That's messed up. Can't say I'm a fan. Fan of what? This whole pocket of reality you've got going on.
Test me.
Thanks for your input. Always a pleasure. He's outie. Okay, I can hear a weird glitchy sound, which means there's something to pick up around here somewhere. Great, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get to that. Where does this lead? Initializing vision engine.
Scene investigation.
Syndicate library. This terminal shows the records of those who access the library vault. The vault includes rare, forbidden books, mostly from before the Great Betrayal, in our prehistory or from dreadful cultures on terrifying planets. The most dangerous books in here are grimoires on demonology. The harrowing tome, dressed in red, is a particularly dangerous and forbidden text. According to the records, a number of people accessed the vault over the course of the island, but the name that stands out is Yuri Knight. Yuri again. What was he doing in the vault? He accessed it several times, mostly about 10 years ago. The Verses of Crying Grudge. A handwritten book about Crying Grudge. The god was captured by the Persian army during the Great Betrayal. The near-dead god was paraded around the country and displayed above the palace in Shatra Zero. The tears of the god fertilized the ground and the city became a sea of lilies. The syndicate rescued Crying Grudge and burned the city to the ground. The weakened god slumbers in a holy pyramid on each island, slowly regaining his strength. Okay, so there's a couple of pyramids around, so I guess he's in one of them. Chronicle of Silent Goat. Tome detailing the first god to speak to a silent goat. Known as the Holy Catalyst or the First. During the Great Betrayal, he was captured outside Mahoda Ending in India and tortured in the Crystal Caves. He gifted the Syndicate his dying power, allowing us to start the island sequences. Okay. Syndicate Library. All of history recorded. Especially the part struck from the history of the real world. Okay. Henry's possession a decade ago, it's worth looking into. It's not unusual for a citizen to try communing with the gods, but if someone wanted a scapegoat, there are books in here that would help. The Restricted Vault contains ancient texts, forbidden grimoires, and harrowing cosmic secrets. Some of those forbidden grimoires deal in demonology, performing rituals and summonings. All the good stuff for a curious mind looking to break the law. The library records show that Yuri accessed the Restricted Vault multiple times over the years. You're getting real suspicious, Yuri. None of the dates Yuri accessed the Restricted Vault stand out, except for a cluster of visits a decade ago. Henry caused a demonic invasion a decade ago by performing an illegal ritual. Did he get that ritual from Yuri? Dun dun dun! Okay, let's get out of here. Let's bail. Zoom. Oh, hang on. There's another glitch somewhere. Hang on, I think it's underneath the stairs. Yep, there it is.
Those crystals obtained.
Okay. So, the doctor's around here somewhere too, isn't he? There's your one. There's the doctor. Right there. How do I go down? Let's get down off the ramp at least. Oh, there's another red crest.
Key item obtained.
Don't know what it does, but I'm picking them up. I check in here already? I did. Okay. I'd rather not go to the evil pyramid if I can avoid it. Another red crest.
Key item
You know,
obtained.
I only found one in my last playthrough. Okay, hang on. Because I know I saw like a duck, so maybe he's down there? Okay, that probably leads down, so let's just see what's around here. The gods formed an elite guard retinue with these creatures from Mars. They are fierce, loyal, and revered just as much as the gods themselves. That looks like the stuff you see outside like Egyptian temples. I wonder if that's what we're going for, because there's like pyramids and shit, so I guess that is what we're going for. I'm investigating another scene. Where am I this time? Dr. Doom Jazz's clinic. Confidential report about victims of vampire attacks. Okay. Disconnecting camera. This is a classified report about vampiric murders on the island. 5 victims killed by what appeared to be a vampire.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The last victim was found on the beach and was the only one to have any trace of the perpetrator's saliva on them.
Is revealed.
The Ferp was ID'd and arrested by the marshals,
The
citizen.
investigator is here.
The cause of vampirism was unknown. Vampire report obtained. Remnant obtained. The wishes of the lost, things better forgotten, impossible to tell until it is too late. Confidential report about victims of vampiric attacks. Okay, I assume this leads down to him. Yeah, okay, cool. Don't fall off. Dr. Doom Jazz's yacht. Oh, it's a jet ski. It's not a boat. Anyway, I don't want to go there, so... Let me just save.
Game saved.
Alright, let's have a chat with Dr. Doom Jazz. Seems pretty pleased with himself anyway. You're gonna do a real number on your shoulders doing that. Although it looks like he has robot shoulders. And arms.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Head doctor of the syndicate.
Love dies.
God, the way this is cropped makes it look like he's not wearing pants either. As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Jazz.
Syndicate's head doctor. Born in the Cannon Fortress, Scotland. AD 9088. I said that wrong. AD 988. Under the sign of cosmic deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He snuck into the haunted ziggurat medical school and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Eyes Kiwami. Two fled to join the
I've got
syndicate.
all the time in the world for you.
And Starlight, perfect pair.
Cut it.
Cut the act. Only just go back to paradise. You know I've always had a soft spot for you. Should I be friendly? Ah, fuck it. How have you been? Still the same old Doom Jazz. It's been just swell down here. I assume you got the memo about last night. Something like that. Presume you're here on business, not for something nicer.
Sure.
Correct. I've got a job to do down here. How unfortunate. You're in high spirits considering our leader and council have been murdered. We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I am well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery. What's your take on the syndicate on this island? Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics or drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion. It tells me all I need to know about the state of this place. Anything else I can help you with? Let's hang out. Got a sec, Doc?
All the time in the world for you.
You know
I've
that.
missed you, Love Dies.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You still a wine and whiskey woman? Not a lot of either in the idle lands. Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder? Got a bottle of Freedom letter open. Just a small one. Love a glass. Just a small one though. That's the spirit.
Love Dies.
Is that a pun? It's a field to be investigating again.
Time to
I'm
put
back.
Cloud back into paradise.
Ha ha!
Indeed it is.
The investigator is here.
How's the doctor been since I last saw him?
Wonderful.
Keeping entertained, you know. Small island. There's always a way to have fun.
Sure.
Sure there is. Only one way to find out.
I was
Fuck
born
it.
to investigate.
Do you want to be a suspect in an out-of-hours investigation?
Fabulous.
Come around and open my case file anytime. Hey, you've got some time right now. The second I spend here allows the truth to slink further into the shadows. Paradise can't wait, huh? Free to swing by anytime, Love Dies. I'll keep that in mind. Ding!
Indeed.
I'm enraptured by you, Love Dies. Besotted,
I have a
enthralled.
bad feeling about this.
How's this going? I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown. You desire to know
I
about
had
people.
nothing to do with this.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. Okay, I haven't seen this, so sure. Probe. You said you might be able to help
You've got
me?
this wrong.
You've charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. I've treated witness for death scream trauma. He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion. We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic death screams. That a fancy name for headaches? Something like that. When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream in a burst of psychic energy. Great. Information I did not want to know. Normally you can't hear them, but he'd become attuned to them. How? Well, because he witnesses the death of islands, I imagine. Still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to the gods' anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. He's taking it as one of the many signs of the end times. Huh. Treatment? What treatment does he take? High strength migraine relief. It's the only thing that's worked. What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming. That's different. Priests conducting the ritual channel the psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for the gods. It's dissipated away from the island. Does anyone else suffer from them? We had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them. No one else on this island. Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy. Does this include the demonically possessed? Probably. I can't say for sure. How would it affect them? I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline. Anything else about
You've
Witness?
got this wrong.
I've been worried about his mental health.
Investigator.
He's become secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out onto his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing. Who? Architect Carmelina? She started noticing it several years ago. She's worried that he was slipping into paranoia.
Strange.
Why are you telling me this? It's been playing on my mind. Been thinking about last night and the lunatics we have on the island. Then the heavens send an angel to come and question me. Thanks, Doc. You've been invaluable.
Doctors and nurses.
Remember to hurry on back if you need an examination or anything. Alright, let's go through it. Think Henry did this, Doc?
Doctors and nurses.
You read my report?
Don't like this.
Not yet. Go and see Akiko and the prisoner. I left my report with her for you. It didn't answer my question. That's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception? You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts.
Sorry.
I promise to stop by more often. Well, alright then. We don't know what the seals are, right? It's awful convenient that Henry happened to be able to get through them all, isn't it? Sure is. So you don't think he did it? I didn't say that. Just mean there are some missing facts. And where you have missing facts, you have
Lady
doubts.
Love dies.
What do you think about it?
The facts and the truth are not.
It's a nice story. People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their worldview. We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the syndicate would believe one of the vile working class would
I
do
don't
this.
like this.
Something else at work here.
Ha!
Well, at least you have a working theory.
Who?
You think of anyone that has got motive? That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
To end.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or as guilty as each other. Do you have a motive? It's your motive. I haven't got a motive. Everyone has a motive. Everyone has a motive. They just haven't thought hard enough. Don't most investigators quote philosophers at this point in the conversation?
Test me.
Quoting is a crutch for the weak. Learn to have your own thoughts. What if your thoughts aren't as good as a philosopher's? Good doesn't matter. What matters is that they're yours. I've missed these chats. You didn't answer the question at all, anyway.
Where?
Where were you at the time of the murder? I was in my clinic, until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building, blood everywhere. I checked him over. Kiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already. We should probably go see her, Kiko. Syndicate building logs should confirm my alibi. I'll check them. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Did you examine the dead guards at the first Holy Seal? Nope. Kiko wouldn't let me.
Weird.
That is weird. Why? She said that's military jurisdiction. She didn't want the corpses of her soldiers disrespected with a post-mortem. Even though there could be evidence. In her mind, she's already got the case solved. Henry's behind bars and he clearly
The
did it.
investigator is here.
I'm a
Do you believe that? I'm not much into beliefs. I'm waiting to see what truth you find. Is there a database of DNA or blood samples for everyone on the island? You want to run some blood? Sure could help. Just after the crisis meeting last night, parts of the central servers started corrupting. Okay, that's suspicious. Yeah, convenient. Isn't it? Became aware of it because the terminal in my lab does an automated backup in the early hours. Got a report that the backup failed. Took a look at it. Part of the medical archive had corrupted. What about the backup of the central server on the moon?
Nice.
Oh, that went down as well. The corruption spread. Not to all of the moon database. I can still access most of the files on there. Where's the server on the island? In the caverns under the island. Masahiro Heavy Industries maintains it. The only entrance into the cavern is via the deep factory, and that's under lockdown. Why? The deep factory is shut down at the end of the island. Only 4 people can unlock it. Council member, Macon Origin, who's dead, ran Masahiro, but her dead body is up in the council penthouse. Same with Pandora too. She ran Dead Nebula in the deep factory. Nicolina Rose is second in command of Dead Nebula, but they're on the next island already. Lydia took them early on. And Balthazar Tears was Macon's assistant at Masahiro, but he's on the next island as
I have
well.
a bad feeling about this.
I'll go to the 25th island and bring Nicolina Baz back, and they can open up the deep factory so I can find out what the hell's going on with that server. So fast, love dies. No one leaves this island. Judge's orders. Besides, you need Lydia to take you next island. She's on your list of suspects, right?
I have a bad feeling about this.
What do I do about the server? 2 options. Chalk it up to bad luck, coincidence, or let it fuel a dreadful, all-consuming conspiracy. Conspiracy it is. I'll go for the second one.
Favorite investigator.
Keep on trucking, love dies. KHX is missing. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? I heard he was missing, keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You been up to his place on the cliffs? He has a place on the cliffs. Carmelina. Did you see the architect last night? She said at the crisis meeting that she was at Witness's apartment. Witness can probably tell you more. Yep. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? Not a thing, love dies. Council business. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Don't know what to tell you, love dies. He's clearly possessed, and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago. If you think there is something suspicious, try the crime scene. His apartment in the dead zone. The dead zone. And that's that, and we've hung out already. The cosmos be a mystery, and may reach the moon. Okay, he probably wouldn't insult us, so chances are it's not an insult. Okay. Is this his actual clinic then? There's a blood crystal out in the water there, and there's a weird eyeball.
Ah,
Back door to Doom Jazz's clinic.
fact or
This should be covered by the Syndicate HQ logs, but the door logs are broken. That means it won't log who enters and exits.
like this.
I wonder if Doom Jazz uses this. Yeah, that's suspicious. How do I get to you? Can I boing? I can boing, okay.
Prison obtained.
Okay. Right, in the interest of time, let's make a beeline for Akiko and see what that's about. So I will meet you guys there. Oh, hang on. We got a call. Love does. We have the suspect in custody. You are not necessary. A suspect which escaped on your watch and possibly murdered the entire council. Nino Rosito. Maybe the disgraced Grand Marshal can work with the disgraced investigator. Investigator Tassinabidingura. We have a suspect that was found with the murder weapon. He has motive and history. He was found with the council's blood in his stomach. That's still weird. We're not making a super collider here. Nino. I'm not going to be able to say that right. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge. Wow. Breached the holy seals and murdered the council. Yeah, we still don't know how he got through, though. I hope that this is as simple as it appears. Suspect is back under inhibitor sedation. Inhibitor sedation? Dammi putera. Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doomjazz if you want to know more. I was just there. I'm guarding the suspect at the Desolation Cell on the rock if you need to speak to me again. Control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorize you. The bridge across to the prison is on the South Beach. Tan. Goodbye word I can't say right. Okay then. I believe that's Desolation Island, so let's figure out how to get there. Oh, there's a convenient stairs right here. Yeah. Yeah. Should probably take the sprint off. Anyway. Alright, here's where we tore through. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed.
Investigator is here.
I presume this is how Henry got out. The Desolation Cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue. I'll run it through Starlight. Residue samples 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. Wow, that's a weird one. No traces of unknown. Well, it's only 0.3%. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Does that add up to 100? No. The 0.3% would be 69%. Nice. And then 69 and 29. It's only 89. Then 91. There's a 9% missing. Am I crazy? I am crazy because I didn't add that right at all. If 69 and 20 is 89. 89 and 9 is 98. And 98 and 2 is, so yeah, okay. That's 100%. That's fine.
Strange.
Starlight says this is thermite. Doesn't seem to be demonic in nature.
Investigator is
Someone,
here.
someone may have melted through these bars.
That's strange.
Starlight says this is thermite. Doesn't seem to be demonic in nature. You just said that. Weird. That's a bug. Hey, buddy. Oh no, another nightmare computer.
Nightmare
I thought I was allowed in. All right. Anyway, we gotta make a new one. So we need Roundy. We need Skull. We need other Skull. And we need another Roundy. Alright, it's 100. And then we need Goat Head, which we've done before. And then we need Skull again, but with small horns.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
There we go. I thought it said it accepted my blood vial. Whatever. Alright. Let's make our way over to Le Prisoner. This is a long bridge. So, was the bridge down when he escaped, or was it up? Because if it was down, he would have had to access it. And since Lady Love Dies is one of the few people who can decipher nightmare computers, Desolation Cell, and we are disconnected from the music. Sweet relief. Okay. And yes, I did see the phone there, but again, this video is going on for quite some time, so that's just brush ahead. Alright, here is Grand Marshal. Nenorochito,
What the
okay.
hell?
Pardon. I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
I'm glad to be back.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko, 14. Born in Mihaide, Romania in AD 991, under the sign of New Knight. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals at any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan in Mihaide, Romania during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Knight as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. Age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Knight had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. I'll brief you on the murderer.
Got it.
Suspected murderer. We haven't been to trial yet. Everyone gets a fair shake. Yeah, that. Which means... Shut the hell up. Okay. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. For his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. Okay. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. Okay. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon, killed his mother in their apartment. He arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. He sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since. So how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. Blood pools in the recesses of the stone and... The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. What? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools... Okay, the blood pools in the recesses... The pools is a verb here. The Baju took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside, then he was gone. This was at 10 to midnight-ish.
Don't test me.
You appear uninjured. This is Masahiro Heavy Industries Bleeding Edge Shikagawa Power Armor. Cool.
I don't like this.
The armor wasn't enough to stop a citizen? You faced a demon in battle, you get to comment, freak. No, you can't just push aside my question. How did Henry get a murder weapon? Took my combat knife. When he escaped, in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran. Where did you find him? Outside the council building. 3 past midnight. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. But that was made with a nicked knife. I attempted to secure the crime scene, but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy seal. Words I can't pronounce. Artribusa to the Nudi Nabi. Not say that right at all. And wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island.
Paradise feels wrong.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him. Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Well, let me do my work. Here's my report about last night. Okay. And a report on the... yeah. Doom Jazz left his medical report with me. Cool, that's what he was talking about. Doom Jazz examined Henry. When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doom Jazz if you want to know more. I did. Hold on, we're not done yet. Doom Jazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Documents, citizen version. Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Wow. Patient's body is strong but fatigued. Shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication. Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show his blood matches several... No, hang on. Tests show this blood matches several victims of the council murder.
Got it.
not even sure that they're dead. Further samples confirm that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decade since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of the night. Of course, he's been fucking sedated for 10 years. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion.
I hate demons.
During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found. Excuse me. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him. Nice. During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. If he had the correct dosage, how did he get out? My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon, but no memory of it having happened. Well, everything checks out. Let's have a chat.
Grand Marshal back at code 14.
Let's hang out. Got a minute, Kiko? We're gonna die! Humor me. Having fun playing detective. Having fun playing soldier. Cut you from head to crotch,
Sure.
then Ochito. Well, this doesn't solve everything, Kiko.
Out of your mind.
But in this case, hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know.
Don't test me.
I'm not letting you get your gun off until I know for sure. Are you stupid? Get your Sarisia in gear and go tell Judge that Henry's guilty. You're wasting time. Time is different here. We have endless amounts of
I
it.
was born to investigate.
An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the test. I don't care.
Delightful.
Thanks, Akiko. Ding. I don't know why I got ding for that. Okay. Suspicion.
Paradise feels wrong.
Do you really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breached by a citizen. Slabby Jew isn't a normal citizen. He's possessed by a demon. Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there and we found him outside the council building. You don't have any doubts? Are you stupid? Can you think of anyone that has motive for the crime? Investigator? The Laba Jew in the cell did it. Don't waste my time. Can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate. What do you think? Is that a no? What about your motive? Have you got a motive? Investigator? I don't have a motive. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve.
I'm glad to be back.
I'll assume that's a no then. Tell me about your movements last night. I need your alibi. Have you read my report? Are you listening to what I told you? I actually haven't read a report.
I need to investigate this.
It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found. I called witness when it happened. At 23:52? Yes, at 23:52. Then I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members. What about the council? My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear. But then they were killed. Is this a joke to you? Do you want to die by my hand? What did you do next? I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart, which we've just seen too. The lab by Jew. I really wish they just used the word. Could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal marshals stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building. What time was this at? 3 past midnight. That's precise. Being precise is my job. Can anyone corroborate this? The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you?
The truth remains obscured.
An investigator can't go off your word. Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest. Thank you for your cooperation.
Crime cannot hide.
Can I see your phone records? My records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence. Classified Nenorochito. Classified Nenorochito, I get it. KHX is missing. Do you know where KHX is? No, he's been missing for several days. Have you searched for him? What do you think? Our marshals conducted a brief search, but we are stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taking to the slaughter ritual. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No. If he wants to disappear, then let him.
The investigator is here.
Even though a mass murder happened last night. He didn't do it. Henry did. Of course. Does the doctor have a motive for killing the council? I don't have anything to say about the doctor. Bartle. Did you see the doctor last night? Told you, we came to examine Henry after we found the guy.
Investigator is here.
That was after the murder. Did you see him before? No, I was busy. Did you know about a backdoor into Joe's clinic? He brought the power grid down a few years ago. When it came back online, that computer blew out. He was ordered to get the door fixed, but he never did.
That's strange.
How did he bring down the power? The reality folding drive kicks out an unfathomable amount of power, but the grid is fragile. Fine balance is maintained. The doctor tapped into the HQ's grid for some tests he was doing that needed extra juice. There are official channels to go through to get extra power, but he doesn't care. When he gets excited about something, the syndicate moves too slowly for him. When he fired up his equipment, the HQ's grid went down. When it came back up, a number of systems blew out, caused chaos. Why wasn't he forced to get the computer fixed? He has a lot of visitors and likes the secrecy. That Pula wasn't in any rush. He smooth talked his way out of it. Yeah, he's good at that. Can you tell me about the guards at the First Holy Seal? Soldiers of honor, my two most trusted soldiers. How did Henry get the jump on two highly ranked marshals? It's easy to judge and mock when you haven't lived through hell, Nenorochito. Demon is a vile foe, unpredictable, frenzied, blood-crazed. My marshals will have fought valiantly, but an unknown foe overcame them. Unknown. Demons come from all corners of the heavens. It's impossible to know how each acts or fights. Why haven't the bodies of the marshals been cleared away? Judge ordered me to leave them for you to investigate. I protested. I deserve better than to be poked at by someone playing detective. I am a detective. I am not playing detective. Anyway, can I see your sword? There better be a stunning reason why you're asking. I am checking a lead. I am checking a lead about the weapon used to murder the marshals. Do not disgrace their memory by chasing wild theories. Pico. Here. This sword has seen some use. The blade is nicked. A nicked blade is consistent with the neck wounds on the marshals. Thank you, Akiko. You think the knife used to kill the First Holy Seal marshals was the one taken by Henry? It's like I'm talking to myself sometimes. Of course I do. You describe the knife. It's a smooth-bladed combat knife.
The investigator
Oops.
is here.
You're positive about the smoothness of the blade. Yes. It hadn't been used before now. My old knife became damaged during a training exercise recently. Took a blood sample from the dead marshals. They don't match marshal records. What is this now?
Like this.
I don't think those dead bodies are marshals. It's total rahat shit, I guess, investigator.
Got it.
Starlight ran the samples. Are you saying? I'm saying Starlight got it wrong. Your little pocket calculator is wrong. Starlight connects to the central syndicate. It's wrong. Okay. Why wasn't the maintenance grade checked before the council entered the building? It was, several days ago. It's since been tampered with, and your marshals didn't catch it. It's a security breach on your watch. I'll look into it. A little late now. Why didn't you let Doomjazz examine the dead bodies of the marshal guards? There was no need. They had been carved up by the monster, who, as I keep saying, is in custody. Surely even the investigation freak can see it's an open and shut
Test
case.
me.
If it was, I wouldn't be here. How did Henry manage to escape? I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming or hallucinating.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, I get it. How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. How? How did a citizen break through the bars?
Back off.
The strength of a demon. Use your head. Starlight's analysis of the residue on the bars says it was explosives. Starlight is wrong. Her little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. I wonder if that might actually be true. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? He played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger. The report says they were the correct dosage. If the demon tricked us, though? The demon could slow Henry's body down. The dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? As likely as anything. Not that it matters. It is what happened. Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It's just one prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. Arrogance. Sounds like arrogance. Sound like you have a death wish.
Cannot hide.
You broke procedure. Why? I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engaged in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out. That is admirable. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. It's a bit mean. Did you see the architect last night? You should ask her. I'm not her babysitter. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? I know the guy in the cell got through it and killed the council. I also know you're wasting time and not executing him. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? What do you want? I told you about his possession. Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island. Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island. So why execute him now, then? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island? That's the way it is. Criminals get theirs. This is stupid. He's a victim. He didn't want the demon to possess him. What do you know? You sure he didn't invite the demon in? You got deceived by a god. Don't forget that. Yeah, you guys won't let me forget it. Goodbye. May your night be bright. May you reach the moon. Fair enough. How you doing, Henry? This is where Henry started from, according to Akiko. She claims he broke free at 2352 and was found at 03. Starlight can crunch the numbers.
That's weird.
The distance and times don't match up. He couldn't have broken free, made it to the penthouse, breached all 4 holy seals, killed the council, and have got back to the penthouse entrance to be found in the time Akiko claims. Are they flying backwards? Doesn't look like they're flying backwards. Anyway, this has been a bit of a look at Paradise Killer. It's a bit of a weird game. Some really, really weird mythology going on in the background. But at the end of the day, it is a murder mystery style thing. Hello, guys. So if you like that kind of thing and you like kind of colorful characters and stuff like that, I think you'll probably enjoy this a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot. Still haven't completed the first case though, which I assume there's more than one case. It's not just this one case. I don't know. Maybe there is. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.